Alright, so it's been a few months of driving this thing around with the Speeduino actually running it. I wanted to give it a few months just to make sure that everything was working right and didn't leave me stranded for some reason, and so far it hasn't skipped a beat. So I just wanted to make a little follow-up video, give some driving footage, and then hopefully if everything goes well I'll have a second video showing the actual kind of the important tune stuff. That way if anyone wants to do this with their 944, they get a head start. So without further ado, let's get to it. And if anyone needs a refresher, this is what we're working with. So we have LS coils. These are newer Porsche injectors. They just happen to be the right size and right around the right flow to have plenty of headroom. We have our cam sensor down here. That allows us to do full sequential ignition and injection. Coolant adapter temp, so the ECU knows the coolant temp. Intake air temp, so we also converted the TPS on the bottom to use a BMW TPS. So this is pretty easy. Obviously it packages pretty nice. It's nothing crazy. And then we did actually bump the fuel pressure regulator up to a 3-bar fuel pressure regulator just so it was something common to where we could get lots of data. So that's what we're working with. And we're back, safe and sound. So hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of an idea of what the driving characteristics are like. I wouldn't say there are any. There's no reason for it to be any faster, like overall faster than with the stock ECU. Just because it's an engine, it can only get so much air in and so much air out, unless you start changing things, which I didn't. I wanted to keep it as original as possible, but the one thing that I do think changed is the mid-range, because obviously you can play with timing once you get a standalone ECU in there, and I think I have a little bit more ignition timing than the factory ECU did. So like even coming off of a stop, with sometimes when you let out that clutch, the engine hits and it kind of bogs down. With this, if you just give it a little bit of gas, it'll pick right back up again. So that's the biggest thing that I found, along with the idle stability. So not necessarily the idle RPM, but how it maintains that level consistently. It hangs right around 900 RPM, plus or minus 20 to 50 according to the laptop readout. I know factories aren't usually that consistent, so something to do with how it's calculating the fuel load based on the speed density setup rather than the barn door or mass airflow setup. Obviously it's about 30 to 40 years newer technology in terms of the engine and what kind of algorithm it's running to calculate fuel load, and obviously ignition timing. But so yeah, that's kind of a wrap on the Speeduino 944 install. Obviously I took some time to make sure it wasn't going to leave me. One thing I was never really able to sort out is that it loses trigger sync every once in a while. So it's literally like for a single ignition event, it'll drop, but then it picks right back up again. I haven't been able to figure that out. I tried various different trigger setups, but honestly, it doesn't really affect the drivability. And if you weren't looking for it, you probably wouldn't even see it. But in full disclosure, that was one thing I was never able to sort out. So not really sure why, but 99% of the time, doesn't happen. So I will make a second video after this, just running through the tune and pulling out like the important fueling tables. The one biggest table that made a difference to how this drove was the tip-in enrichment. So basically when it sees a quick change in TPS, it gives additional fuel to help it kind of actually rev up, so you don't get that loss that's kind of happens with mass airflow setups, where you need to basically wait for the ECU to think to figure out how much air is coming. It just sees a TPS change and gives a set amount of extra fuel. So I'll go through those tables, add it to a video, and then if you want to do this, you can copy that and it should give you a good start. I would highly recommend tuning your engine specifically, but it at least should get you up and going. So yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I know it's been a while, but here we are.